have another dose!
Alright, let's play some Mage. Whenever it's a tie, I always say this. I always leave the choice to chat, but if it's a tie, I'll go for the most change of class in a way, right? Yeah, I'm sorry, Slendy. I really am no expert, by the way, so I have no idea how to help you. I'm sorry, man. Let's play some Mage.
Magic will prevail.
Take a Peasant. Flame Ward's fine, but let's go to Peasant. Grab some Molten Runes. Molten Runes feel rare now. What do you think about this one? Horror v called Neophyte, guys. Mage doesn't feel like a class that's on board a lot, right? But I already have a Peasant. Maybe just the Neophyte is fine. Try to kick some people's coins. One fire say is nice to have, it's tradable too. Mage wins would burn a lot of time. Well, it depends what deck you draft, but sure. Bloodsay is good with keyboard. Tempo mages have felt really nice this mana. Might need the chunk. Because I already have a couple twos. Let's go chunk. Okay. Guess we're picking up an ice barrier here. Unchained Gladiator is a good card though. Yeah. Discovery of Magic is a really good card though. Arcanologist with a secret in the deck or a new Beseth. Both are quite interesting. Both are quite interesting. A noob. Pick up the Anoob. This is a solid 2, but I do like the 4. It just stifles that tempo, right? A nuisance to opponents. Let's do it. Arc Splitter is great. Super, super good. I don't really like Brew. I don't even have really good Brew stuff. I think I take a Flame Ward. Splitter or Cyclone? This is a tough one. Right now, Splitter isn't very good, and I already do have Cyclone synergy in the Unchained. I could always pick up a Grand Finale, which makes Cyclone insane. But obviously, if I pick up a big spell, then Splitter is just better. This is a risk pick, I think. This is a risk pick. Right now, I don't really care for duping anything with Splitter, except probably what I discover from Discovery of Magic. So I think I'm actually going to risk the Cyclone and lean into the Elementals, spam Synthesize. Bloodied Knight over these poop cards. There's Defenders though. Soloist over these cards, I just don't like the other cards. Beetle v Metronome. Metronome could be interesting. Right now, draw-wise, I only have Unchained Gladiator, which is alright. Mages typically don't need draw. That being said, this one doesn't have too much generation. Discovery, Synth, Arc Splitter. With that said though, I'm not sure it's really a Metronome deck. Maybe actually, thinking about Strongman with the Arcane. Yeah, I think Arcane doesn't need the Strongman though, because it's the 5/6s already, but you could play it later. I think I'll just go Beetle. It's about stalling that extra turn for the Splitter. I'll go Elemental here. Berserker is alright, but I think Shard, little synergy and stuff. We'll go double Defenders. Synthesize easy. Not even sure it's Star Power here. I feel like I need a little more oomph in the deck. That being said, the tempo of Synth could carry me, and then Star Power could be the ability to keep my tempo going. Star Scryer is a solid 2 that cycles, but probably the worst here, because what am I cycling into? Synth and Defender? Star's oomph? No, star is clear, right? When I say oomph, I mean ways of me dealing damage. Containment is the chunk the deck may need, but... I think because I have double synth, I'm going star power, otherwise it should be containment. These two suck, we'll go in Ubisoft. Wow. Mechanome for versatility? For clearing their board is kind of oomph. Well, if your deck has no way of winning... Again, let me exaggerate for a point. How does 30 star powers win? It just doesn't, right? So, obviously it's never that black and white, it's always a gray spectrum, but... You gotta think about it, right? I don't think I need another Defenders. Although Spiller is good, I think I need the Mechanome more here. I'll take a Fire Lens. I think I needed more than the Pyro there. Easy Chillomatic. Easy Og. Ping plus spell damage. Dark Moon? Dark Moon's solid. Unchained is my cycle. Very good cycle. Corporeal? I don't think I need the Spectral in this deck. Fiddle Fire, great card. Star Scryer over Disposal, I think. I think Trial by Fire is... I think Trial by Fire is worse at doing what Star Power does, but also presents another side which Star Power doesn't have, if that makes sense. Of course, A-Bombs, thank you again, man. Looked into it, a lot of people are fixing the issue of putting the game on their SSD other than HDD. Ah, maybe. Yeah, maybe, because that's something to do with rendering. That's why I said RAM issue. You're taking too long to transfer the information for rendering. So the deck. Let's play. So yeah, so if you're looking to maintain your tempo and aggression and clearing your opponent's board, Star Power does it better and cheaper. However, Trial is better from behind and also generates boards. So they do different things in my opinion, but if you compare them on the side of clearing to maintain tempo, I think Star Power is better. But because of versatility, I think Trial is better, if that makes sense. I don't think I keep Soloist. The question is whether I keep Arc Splitter. I think I'm looking for my synths and stuff like that. I install games directly on my video card. I use my PS1 memory card to install my games. Every time it tells me out of space, I don't get it, Derek. I thought they were meant to be for life. I thought they were meant to be for life. I etch my games into a stone cabinet. Alright. Can I please have something playable? Pretty please? Confection Cyclone, let's go. I need to download more RAM. How silly of me, Tarek. How silly of me. I think I can afford to draw more.
On the wings of evil.
Okay, Dragon. It's a good one. It's a good one. Just hope they don't have Torrent. Do I care about this? I might care about this. I don't even know what to do here. I'm almost tempted to Flame Ward and ping this. And my other option's just Unchained. They're gonna buff this most likely, right? Flavor ping is so obvious, that's why I'm killing the 1/1 instead, Sonic. Okay, they take the 7. Good. Yeah, I was tempted to ping the 1 too. I was tempted, awesome. They're buffing it though.
A place to hide.
Buonissimo.
A place to hide.
Alright, it's time. They fell for it. First they did. Do you not know who I am? I'll get the overload sorted now. We can draw 1,000,000. And then Gucci. We can Defenders on 8 into Arcane Defenders on 9. Okay. I kinda wanna kill this.
This can't be good.
Plays go into silence. I think I'm assuming they don't have a better play, Giggle. And it just completely kicked them. I mean, they drafted Blistering Rut and Wasteland Assassin, so maybe they just don't have a better play.
That feels good. Run for help!
Even without silence, you could ping it off. Well, yeah, that's my point, though, right? Like, they probably didn't have a better play, right? It's actually quite awkward. Oh yeah, Giga.
What to do? What to do?
Explore Overworld. See the Titan's glory.
Yeah, I was looking for something like Reverb. Shooting Star is interesting. I think I actually take it.
I demand applause.
Run for help!
Should have traded first. May you choose not to forge? I didn't fit into the mana that I was looking for, awesome. So if I forge and then not use the spell, I'm not able to ping and Dark Moon Statue, which I needed to do in order to push 6.
Reality woven.
Well, now I wish I had Fire Sale. Thing is, they're gonna refill their entire hand. I have to try and find AoE. No! I don't think this is a defender's board.
I'll stop this show.
I wonder.
I don't know whether to ping or play the double 2. Maybe ping is better. Oh, I want to be ahead next turn though. They're gonna have so many answers. I'm gonna do it this way. I could go for the 4, but I could hold this back for the arc splitter. I could just soloist, yeah, but I'd rather go double 2 and wait a little bit. I could have pushed 4 and held back one of these 2s with a ping, right? I think if I had arc splitter, that would have been my play. Yeah, I think. Well, if they're at 10, I have no way of pushing more damage. I don't really know whether it's worth it or not, is my thinking, basically. Is my Baron's still in the deck at this point in time? Yeah. I can see it as well. That's exactly what I was thinking about for a while. Which one I think I prefer.
What to do? What to do?
I know it's a little weird, but this plays so much around Lightning Storm and Crash of Thunder that I'll take the trade. Synth first, who knows, Zeph? That drafted? It is. Rush, Windfear, Divine Shield on 5. Very good. Double value trade. Gives me the fire sale.
You're gonna love the way you look.
Double value trade. No lifesteal. I mean, they needed to hit Rush and Wind Fury and Divine Shield out of 5, so it's a little lucky, I think. I need to hit my burn. Like, that's how I'm gonna win, right? Old skill, bro. For sure, sure. For sure. Let's go out of cards.
Here for a good time.
4. I mean, we've drawn almost as much as them. We've drawn almost as much as them. They still have a discovered dragon, which I'm thinking is Ysera or Deathwing, honestly. I'm thinking is Ysera or Deathwing. Hey, Cyan. Four.
You will not come closer. Picking up pace. My dying breath is for this city.
Show you this. They could be greeting the dragon because they want all the cards from Ysera, for example. Maybe it's Thori. Thori below is an elemental beast, right? Could be just a crap dragon there as well. I'm cycling for Discovery, Arc Splitter, and Firelands Portal. Okay. This might just be my star power now. There's the Arc Splitter. Okay. So I could also just freeze it, but I think star power is fine, because this should just give me lethal then. Could also just freeze it. Five, 4, 3, 2.
I salute you. By my blood lava.
This should be on the far right. Crab the magic dragon. Oh, Thorignir Drake. I feel like they might have played it earlier. There was a turn where I had defenders, so I was pretty good play. I mean, I almost have lethal. Is there a guaranteed lethal? 3, 2. There's a guaranteed lethal, right? Without even needing to star power.
We see.
I think it's guaranteed. So you trade, ping, solo is double bolt face.
By my blood.
Alright, GG. The star power wasn't guaranteed. It could whiff. It could go 5 into the totem, 4 into the Mogo, and then hit the dragon a bunch. And I can't guarantee pushing a little bit of extra. So I'll just take the fully guaranteed one there. Little 69 head, you know. Classy lethal. Yeah, it was a nice one actually. That's why I was trying to cycle into my burn.
Your soul shall be mine.
You asked for it.
Easy keep synth. The question is whether I keep the cyclone or not. I think it's a fine too. Yeah, that was my point. Thori Balor is an elemental beast. That's why I misunderstood you. I forgot about Thorignir Drake. For some reason, I always call Thorignir Drake Thorignir, and I call Thori Balor Thori. I think I'm fine playing Star Scryer here. Star Scryer into their 2, so they trade. The Corporate is better into their 3. He also Steam Guardian to Corporal Cyclone. Mage fun to watch? I enjoy Mage. I think Mage has a lot of like 5-head lines to take. And there's a really nice balance between tempo and understanding burn or whatever.
An island lo-fi is on the
Katharina. I don't know why, but again, I call one Katrina, like a little more harsh, and the other one Katharina. Knockoff Thori? Neptulon's a knockoff Thori. There's me burn. I will go with the 3. I'm going face. If they want to trade, let them. Mwah. Okay, yeah, Elmo. Well born, Bren. How you today, Elmo? How's Irie, baby? Doing? Okay, 6 mana Fireland seems pretty good. This, you know what this deck needed? A keyboard. Tired. Hey, enjoy your lunch though, bone apple teeth. My opponent looks stumped, so I'll take it. Pretty sure it's Thori, that's Nepnikov. I think they're different, right? But Yeah, I guess so, huh? I guess so.
I'll stop this show.
It's fine. I assume they trade here. I'll just trade back, play the double too, right? I don't even need to. I could just rip the soloist. Solos gives me a good star power, but I prefer this.
Feeling cozy?
The question is whether I trade or not. Bone apple teeth. Teeth, like Elmo. Yeah, so not trading gives them the ability to hit here and fire sale, but I don't even care. I'll push the 3.
It's perfectly fine.
That's fine. I thought I was gonna get significantly punished, but that's fine. We'll trade now to be able to soloist. The reason I like soloist now is the fact that I get a fire lance portal for 8. Which means I can push a bunch of damage, and if I really need to, star power into discovery is pretty darn good anyway. Like, star power should clear every single board they can throw at me at this point. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How much damage is that? 10,000? Seems right. Seems about right. 21, is it? 21, 25, 28, 4 on 6. Guys. I thought it was just factorial, right?
I wonder.
69. That one sounds right to me. I'm tempted to just fire lance face. I think that's what I do. Next time we can star power. N plus 1 and 2. Punished. They're back to full. I guess they would have still healed 6. Oh, that's a flame ward if I've seen one, huh? Which sucks, because now star power doesn't give me the tempo I want. We'll call it punished? Well, yeah, but it ended up being,
Breath is for this city.
I guess I could have tried the sandstorm there. 1 ping would have been just off. Yeah, but they got to heal for a lot, right? They got to heal for an extra 3, and they wouldn't have healed that much because they wouldn't have been low enough on health, for example. So it is a slight punish, because I used my damage to go face, which was reset, whereas I could have used my damage to clear minion. So it's not just about the heal, it's about neutralizing the effect of my neutralizing the effect of my play. Can you imagine if they were debating you with an explosive? I still think it's the correct play, Xif, though. If they were, so be it. I took a clear turn. They're at 23. I think if they were lower, I might have taken more risky lines. I don't want a discovery here. You think it's worth star power? What am I developing with star power, though? 1, 1, 1? I guess I could start with discovery. 5, 4, 3, 2. I could also fire sale, right? Fire sale ping 4, 5, 6, and then play these two. Right before I develop my defenders. So either way, I think I'm starting with this. I think I need the value of a creation protocol. Try and hit like Mechanome. I don't think I need Stars Align. I have one minion I don't want to transform, and I don't really want to pay 3 mana to get a random 5-drop. Creation Protocol gives me Arc Splitter, Fiddlefire, Imp, Mechanome, Unchained Gladiator, Unchained Gladiator. That's 5 out of
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and
14. Really? I don't think it Stars Align. There. I need to kill this, huh? This might be my star power. I don't know, I also want the defenders. I could trade here and rip the defenders. What would I rather kill, this or this? Or neither? Neither? Neither. This one. Creation is very slow, we have value in hand, I just want tempo. So you'd pay 3 mana to transform a Sandstorm Elemental into a random 5-drop. I don't see that as tempo. I see that as a dead card. Like, okay, I top deck this, I would have had a random 4 as well. But if I top deck Mechanome, Unchained Gladiator, Fiddlefire, or Splitter, I don't even want to transform them, right? AoE? Abyssal? Like, I only have 1 minion in hand. Whoa, they chopped their Thaddeus! No, I only had 2 minions to transform. As in, I need to play the tempo there, and I want to keep the 1 for sure. This would have changed, maybe, right? But I don't want to tempo these out now. Dr. 1? Giga Chad Thaddeus? No, there's no way they have Sargeras, right? At least I hope that there's no way that they have Sargeras. I hope. Well, that's a pretty good one. Is this my star power? 5... Let's say 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe? Maybe? Is it guaranteed to clear? No. It's alright. I feel like I needed the value of a creation protocol personally. I don't think the Arcane Defenders is holding much versus a Warlock. Trying to see if it's better to do this first. Lethal? I mean, maybe lethal, right? But I could try and guarantee it by Sandstorm Sky Talloning first, but no lethal.
Time runs out on me.
It had to not kill the plated beetle, right? And kill the thing. Worst result? Yeah, it was the worst result. My star powers have some bad result synergies. I could trade, but what are they healing? 5? Ellis to clear and ping face. This is dormant, though. So 1, 2, 3. There's no reason to go face. It neutralizes the 5 damage. Right, as in they heal 5 I know they're still healing 5 here, but I would have missed 5 then.
It's perfectly fine.
I know they can heal more by buffing it or something, but then they're also buffing.
This time.
Oh, but then remember that they gained the armor, right, Biggie? From the beetle. Because they went up to 16. The thing, the beetle had to not die for it to still be lethal then. There was a chance for lethal, but the way the star power went, it wasn't. It had to keep the beetle alive and kill, or almost kill the right one.
I will fight with honor.
Synthesize is a great keep. I'm chucking Defenders, I'm chucking Ogre. The question is, do I keep Bloodied? Usually, with a card like Synthesize, the most powerful thing of Synthesize is that it lets you be greedier with your mulligans. This is a great 3 though. I think I'm gonna be greedier with my mulligan. Try to hit Unchained Gladiators and Fiddle Fires, I was going to say, but we'll take this. But yeah, I can see what you mean, Elmo. I think it's alright to trade as well, but with Arc Splitter, I feel like I love pushing the 5 face. Just put them into a position where if they don't have a buff, I win. If they have a buff, then I mean, it saves a 5-1, which I guess is impactful, but they would still need an AoE, otherwise I'm killing them with the other 5-6 is my thinking, sort of. You could coin Whirlweaver. They heal. What's the punish for trading? No, there's no punish for trading. There's a punish for going face, but you miss 5 damage, right? So if you trade, they heal 4-5. If you go face, they stay at the same health, right? Is the thinking, basically.
All ends with death.
My assumption is that there isn't enough punish to miss the 5 face. Yeah, but I'd rather they stay at the same health than they go +5, right? So you do miss 5 damage. So by trading, they gain 5 health, and by going phase, they gain 5 health back, which is a slight difference. I mean, do I even want to go into the draw? Maybe I just coin Anubiseth. And then 3-1 into Unchained. You've got the right voice to host a morning radio, and the face for it, right, Big Baguette? What do you think? True. Hey, you were meant to disagree, dude. You were meant to disagree, dude. Hey, Mafandi, how was your racing course? Driving lesson today. What am I saying? Your driving lesson. Sorry, your driving lesson. Ignore me. Mafandi, you Tokyo drifting? Wasn't there like some meme YouTube video of Tokyo drifting? Well, that sucks. Do I even want to draw 3? I don't think I even want to draw 3. If I draw 3, I burn a card, so maybe I just do this and pray they don't have another one of those cards. I still have Ellie.
Enough mana.
My headset looks like a radio person in the sense that it's a headset, or what? Driving like Grandma Orange? Wait, Orange is a grandma? Yeah, I think, I'll be honest, I think my line save had punishes, whereas trading didn't have punishes. But because I had the Arc Splitter, I'd rather I'd rather say you either have the punish or I win next turn.
Mother, we seek your counsel. She has heard our plea.
I guess I understand. I don't consider that a punish, if you know what I mean, Ivanovich.
What to do? What to do?
We can double 3 next turn and then get the draw. Orange is a grandma and the comma. Oh no. Does your grandma drive Orange?
The more you struggle, the better.
Are any of these undeads? No. Yeah, but she probably shouldn't. Is there anything in the US which causes you to like retake tests or anything at older age? Do you use blinkers? What, you mean in the indicators? I've always used indicators, yeah, 100%.
Nux Ramus shall be cleansed. I'll stop this show.
Power has its price. Power has its price.
Oh, people here are nightmare fuel on the road. Just need to get a new license picture taken every once in a while. Never have to retake the test. You don't reach old age in America. I had a Volkswagen Golf, drunk philosopher. Mark 5, I think. No. I always use the wrong indicators because you should never let other people know your move. That's exactly what used to happen in Malta, actually, Zelda. And that used to piss me off, man. Used to really piss me off, man. Everyone using the freaking wrong indicators.
What to do? What to do?
You ever get a ticket? No. Actually. Drive Volkswagen. I love them, man. Especially for where I used to live. They're very versatile cars, really good at maneuvering and handling as well, Elmo. What did you have, Elmo? Never got points? No, never. I did crash once, though. I somehow... I think I moved the car in front of me a little bit. I was late for work and I came a little too fast around the blind corner. I mean, the truth is in Malta, every single corner is a blind corner because it's just buildings everywhere and steep turns through cities. So everything is a blind corner in Malta, first of all. Give me a say, is this my plague? Maybe not. I kind of want to ping this though. I guess maybe I'm playing optimistic ogre. 5, 6, 7. I guess I could fire lands and hit here. A little awkward. I could try a plague. I don't think this is a plague board though. I'll say the story in a second. See what we get. So I came around, it was like, it's about 3 roads away from where I work. And there happened to be like standstill traffic, literally ending as I turned the corner. and I slammed the brakes. I was going at, I don't know, maybe 60 kilometers per hour. It's like 40 miles, which is very fast for Malta. And I think they didn't have the handbrake up because I hit them and they kind of moved forward like a meter, 2 to 3 feet. And I pulled the handbrake, got out of the car. It was my first time. So I had no idea what I was about to do. I was late for work as well, so I was panicking. And they came out, they looked at the bumper. I'm like, sorry, like, I'll do anything. It's my fault, obviously, you know, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, oh no, it's all good. We can drive on. And that's the only time I ever crashed or anything.
What to do?
I think I need to plague this. I can't let them keep popping. See if I get a rush, I guess. I could try to draw, but
This can't be good.
no, I was a relatively good driver, I think. I was a relatively good driver. Ever hit animals? No. I used to pay. I was like 100 million% eyes on the road. This was just an amalgamation of bad things happening to me, basically, for me to get that hit there. I drove for about 4 years, right? I drove for about 4 years. See how they deal with this. I used to have my radio on, my Fundy radio, but sometimes I used to turn it off because it sucks. But yeah, I remember Malta is different. In Malta, it's not really like you're driving long distances going on a straight road. It's constantly twists and turns and roundabouts and stop signs and traffic lights. There's no, oh, I get to drive forward for a few kilometers. That doesn't exist in Malta. Oh lord, they get the free value trades. Yeah. Most of the non-main roads, they're two-way, but 2 cars don't pass and 2 cars park on either side of the road. I think I actually have to freeze this. Yeah, this is a mech dragon, Elmo, yeah. They want to silence it, they can. Aren't you learning to drive? Good luck, Lunar. You don't need a car in Malta, though. Took me less than 2 hours to cross the country from east to west. People get a car because they don't trust public transport, and I just don't blame them. You do need a car, though, Baguette. In my opinion.
Relax. Let's warm you up.
Time runs out.
Because it has taken me, I've driven across the country in 45 minutes, you know, 3 a.m. after a night out on like a random Thursday evening. Maybe not 45, 1 hour, 15 minutes, but it's also taken me about 12 hours to cross the country because of traffic. So when you have that kind of variance and you need to get to work on time, you can't just go and go, oh, the bus is coming in 10 minutes. Whoops! The driver decided not to show up. Next one's in 45 minutes. Whoops! This driver decided he doesn't want to stop at your stop. Whoops! This driver decided he's taking another route, skipping your road entirely, even though you're waiting at the correct bus stop. And there you are, waiting for about 3.5 hours for your bus. So you can't really do that, unfortunately. Do I have lethal here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, but I think I go for the clear here. 1. I could draw 4.
Chill out. I'm not entertained.
Yeah, they're pretty rough, right, Cyan? And I'm not exaggerating, right, Cyan? Like, I remember where I used to live when I was younger. I used to live in like a more rural area of a non-main city for explanation purposes. And we used to say let's meet up at 6 p.m. for example in my teens, and I would go for the bus at about 5. I remember there were Saturdays where the first one that actually decided to show up, a bus that's meant to come about 20 to 30 every 20 to 30 minutes. There's been times when the first one that showed up was at 9 and I had to give up because the last bus home is at 10. So there's no use catching a 9 o'clock bus to arrive at 9:40 and then get the 10 bus home. So about 4 hours of wishing, sort of. I think I just go face here. Try to set up the lethal, try to scare them with the flame ward. I could go for the armor gain, but I think I'll scare them with the flame ward. And just freeze their face. Can't just fly 60 kilometers around blind. Yeah, it was my fault, A-bombs. I got out and told them it was my fault. My Canadian license has expired. Looks like I have to get a French license now. On the plus side, I got a buddy out of the country offering me to lend me his Prius for free. Pretty far along. You're gonna take your test soon. Oh, good luck, Luna. Yeah, when I used to go to uni, I used to walk it. I used to walk it to uni. I used to walk it to Patchaville as well, even though it used to take me about 45 minutes to walk it, Cyan. But when I started working in Marsa, yeah, you can't even... You just can't even go to Marsa, basically. I'm gonna search. I know I can forge, but I'm searching.
See the Titan's glory.
Right. I thought I'd be able to have the lethal fully set up, but we got there anyway. Essentially, Marsa is the industrial estate of Malta, and it is a pedestrian nightmare, to say the least. There is one zebra crossing, and it crosses the only 7-lane road in Malta. Most roads in Malta are 2 lanes, but this one is an amalgamation of every single main road in the country meeting into one single crossroad, which has a zebra crossing across it, and nobody stops. I think crossing it is a death sentence, like legitimately. And there's no pavements, there's no nothing. It's just pure road and pure blind corners and people rushing to go to work. I think you need a car specifically for that reason. Where does it lead to? At least to the south of the country, which where most factories are. They've added bridges now. Oh, sweet. Okay, awesome. I know they've done the flyovers now, Cyan. I remember them starting the flyovers, but I've never gotten to experience them. When I used to go there, I had to drive through Hull Ormy. I had to drive through Hull Ormy just to... I think I want to freeze out, even though this is the rush, because I can go 1+2 into this. I had to go through Hull Ormy because the entire Marsa Junction was closed. But yeah, there was the south, so there's all the people from the south going to the north to work, Gary, and all the people from the north going to the south to work, and all the people going to Marsa, where most of the factory work is, all have to pass through this junction. Essentially. I don't know, do I still want to do this? 1 and 2 into draw 3. So I play these 2, I go on to 5. Up to 6. And I play this and I draw 3. I think that's still fine. Freeze their face. Should pass a law allowing bumper cars only. Yeah, and when I used to go to work there, it was basically all traffic lights. And each traffic light you'd have to wait like 5 to 7 minutes because There's so many intersections, but they started to build flyover so you can just keep driving through. So it's like the junction that goes to the airport. So if you're going to go to the airport, you're going there as well. It just leads to everything. The only reason you don't go through it is if you live in the center or the north and you're going to the center or the north. And the north is a lot more rural and the center is more like uni, education, entertainment areas and stuff like that. St. Elmo's is a nice place. St. Elmo's is in the capital city in Valletta, roughly, which is in the center basically. I mean, I haven't talked about this in so long. It's been a hot minute. So I'm sure it's changed since, but I'm talking from my experience, essentially. So basically, if you want to do anything other than going for a walk in the forest, there's no forest, A-bums. There's no forest. It just doesn't exist. Where the hell the locals live, there's no space. In Marsa? In Marsa, nobody really lives. But yeah, that's why I say it's a little overpopulated. There is no space. Everything is a house and a building, and everything is something that someone lives in. This could be my star power just to protect the 4-3. Dingley is rural on the cliffs. That's one of the more rural areas where there's still space. Like, it's not all buildings. Because there's protected land over there. So there's only a few buildings. And there's some illegal buildings there as well from a contractor. There's a famous contractor in Malta who basically does what he wants. Because I think long story short, TLDR anyway, he lent the government some money and did some favors for them, and now the government owes him money. So he uses that to blackmail into, I don't know, randomly building a house on protected land with a pool without permits, for example. And then when they try to shut him down, well, they don't. All Maltans lead the road. Fuklar? Most ethical. Oh yeah, this is the opposite of ethical. You just... I've never heard of Fuklar, actually. Sea Fins, thank you for the follow. Fins. Do I want to ping here? Not really, but do I want to do anything else? I think we want to star power next turn. Yeah, so on etiquette, he goes full circle, pill guy. Attart. I have a few friends that lives on Attart. There you'll find Fuklar. What's Fuklar? That's the worst hit.
This can't be good.
With a cherry on top.
The hell is Fuklar, man? I need to know now. Google Maps. You're looking at the center. Fuklar Attart, Malta.
Thirst beyond death.
Oh my god, you're talking about like an area inside a small town. Nobody really knows those words unless your grandparents lived there and they remember. You're talking about an area that's probably the size of your house, Elmo. This gotta be my star power. Is that the worst possible one? Again? Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe though. I don't know, the Marsa one used to be. Are you searching in Marsa? Most of the other places, Gary, they're only about 2 or 3 lane. You won't find any others. So there's like a 5-lane road that becomes a 7-lane road junction. Because it starts as 3. And then it becomes 4, and then you get 2 joining it, so it becomes 6 maybe, not 7? But only the Marsa one. Everything else is nowhere near. Nowhere near. I mean, if you zoom out, it's basically one like main road that goes through Marsa, Lua, the airport, and then it goes along the coast and all the way to the north. Like if you zoom out, there's only one like yellow road, I call it, on the map. You live in Albert Town. Albert Town is the place where only basically the immigrants are put to live there. And there's nothing else really there, actually. Which is kind of saddening, to be honest with you. I want a ping here. What did they send to my hand? Oh, their own Viz. Only Albert. I'm gonna go ahead and play the double Ellie here. Yeah, so the yellow road right before the airport that goes through Albert Town. If you go near where there's Marsa, you'll see like an amalgamation of twists. It looks like a Y shape almost. And now it's all flyover, so it's very different to how I remember it. Oh crap. Whoops. Cool stuff. I mean, the country's just small enough for me to remember the whole thing. I wasn't looking at chat, Elmo. That's my issue. I should have been staring at chat. Good timing from him, I guess. Kudos. Alright, what's this demon hunter got? Unchained? Okay. Unchained might be slow. I need to swap to a smart plan and place a lot of health on board now. So I'll try to look for something from Fiddles. And play the double 3 maybe as well. They do pre-hit, I'll take that. Firelands. I'll keep that for Burn Face. Let's see what Fiddles gives us.
I'll stop this show.
My dying breath is for this city.
We'll present as much damage as we can into lethal here. We've got 9 from hand, we only need 10 on board, and Unchained is still dormant. We should have this, right? Glaivetar. Yo, please get the 2-2s first. Please get the 2-2s. Yes, the 2-2, the 2-2. The 2-2, please. No, acceptable. Okay. Whew. That's pretty good though. Is that drafted? No, where did they get that card from? That's pretty darn good though. Where did they get that card from? Vizier. Lame. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 4, 15. So lame. I'm just going all out. Hope the Unchained doesn't clear here. It shouldn't, right? And we've got, again, 9 from hand, so we only need 3. Well, now I need this 5-4 to live, basically. Otherwise, I might be dead. Oh, no. I've still got my double Arcane Defenders and my Splitter. Splitter might give me an extra damage, making the beta lethal. I have Discovery of Magic. I have Barrier. Oh, no. Oh, no, they can clear. No, they need a ping. They need a ping. No! I think I have to go for the clear now instead. Lame. Barrier. I mean, I could like Hellfire, Barrier, Flame Ward and take 10 and then it dies. I think I have to clear, right? You Hellfire and then you Firelands this. Just so close, but... Woo! Okay. Yeah, I think you go for the clear. I've still again got double defenders, Mechanome, Splitter, Starscry, Synthesize, Discovery, some good stuff. Okay, that's fine. That is less fine. Good draw. Anubisat? Maybe I debate them into the clear with Flame Ward here instead first. Hey yo, Zinny man! Hey, happy Wednesday, Shippy. Oh, business journey on the ship? Hey, thank you for the support, man. Never gonna worry, Mr. Shippy, though. I think the best thing about the chair, Elmo, is the fact that it reminds me about posture. Okay. Very good order from you. They did have the Inquisitor. That's a good trade as well because of the Anubisat. This is their draw. 69 win day. Ah! Which one? I guess I have to Anubisat, right? And pray they don't have another Inquisitor. If they have another Inquisitor, I'm dead either way. I was so close. Yeah. This is scarier though, right? And this, I could play this with a 4, whereas I can't play this with something else, so there's a couple of thoughts. Tarantino! Thank you so much for the 4-month sub, man!
Never lacks corpses.
Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. So now they just have lethal guaranteed, right? Should have played this. I guess I need to find something from Mechanome. I played it yesterday, I think, Tarantino.
What to do? What to do?
I guess technically defenders and ping this means they don't have lethal. Right, they trade this off and they get 5 minions. Then those 5 kill 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they push 8, 9, 10. But then what am I looking for? How do I win? If they trade this off first, then the rush is 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you're right. Ah, you're right there. You're right, Tambo. I had to take Bolt and trade. There was a way out now. I had to take Bolt and then trade here and Bolt this. Ah, GG. I took too long to think about it, so that's my issue. I just don't see me winning anyway, but I guess I could have technically survived now. Very good few draws from them there, the Inquisitor and the double clears. I could have survived here though. If I took Arcane Bolt, I would have been able to reverb. The thing is, it will leave them with a full board of 2/2s for free, and I would have no board, and I would end up with the defenders.
This can't be good.
Can I improve my odds? I can't give myself spell damage.
What to do? What to
I can't improve my odds, right? It just has to go face. Oh my god, let's go, dude. Holy crap. BM or misplay? Every time I am kicked I don't know. This freaking game. Every time. They gave me a chance to get lucky though.
Get out of here.
Which is a mistake. They had
Get
lethal
out of
there.
here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
I don't know. It's weird. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, I think it doesn't make sense so much that I think it's BM. I think they thought they still had lethal after their BM. That's what I think happened there. I think they thought that they still had lethal. You know when you go, oh, I'm just gonna play all these cards and take max damage, and then I'll still win. And then you go, whoops, I guess I don't have lethal. That's what I think it was there. Good evening, restaurant. Stop top picking. As in,
Job's done.
no, not BM like BMing me like BM, but like purposely taking some more fun damage and then thinking you still have lethal. Maybe they thought that the 8-8 always goes face. I actually have no idea. That was weird AF though. No idea they had lethal. There's no way they had no idea they had lethal, man. There's no way. The reverb confused them then. Like, did the reverb confuse them then?
This can't be good.
I've been playing Rainbow Mage and so many people have been conceding when they don't know how bad my hand is because they expect you to have so much damage. Did you see how they did their turn? But they oopsed me afterwards, right? Like they oopsed me afterwards. I don't know, man. Because it doesn't make sense. Like, why would you ever hero power into the 7-7 instead of trade the 8-7 straight up? Right? I think I have to kill this. I mean, I will take it, but it doesn't make sense to me. Like the hero, like something had to not have worked right in their head. He must have not known the 8-8 works. They did, because for 3 turns they played it correctly, right?
Please help me.
I don't like this play so much. I don't think I can afford them getting a lot of draw. I guess they only hero power. I could have pre-traded to avoid them getting the hero power. So maybe there's a world where I just play Unchained there and they let them hero power and value trade. And I just take the 4-4 trade in. What's going on? Is this the same person I faced earlier? I don't. My playlist is offline, A-bombs, but what I will say is... I'll explain to you a little bit. If I do the bolt play, I probably lose. I don't even know.
I wonder.
I'm not sure what's happening here, though, I will say that. In my About section, A-bombs, in my About section, there's a lo-fi girl image. You can click it, it'll take you to a Spotify playlist which has a subset of their music. But if you search lo-fi girl on Google, you can go to their site where you can download all their music for free. Or you can YouTube lo-fi girl, and they have a bunch of playlists and mixes. And they also have a 24/7 live radio. And what I have is an offline collection because I built it, especially when I used to be on the laptop or with worse internet. And that way I can filter out the music that's non-DMCA free and all of this stuff instead of, you know, leave it in other people's hands. I think I go for the double draw. I could forge now. think I just do this. Trying to figure out what's going on here. Were they gonna overdraw without the coin, maybe? There's no way, right? It's pretty good. I'm still really confused. Usually I can see reasoning behind a certain play, but that time I just couldn't. I think I'm just gonna Fireland's Face. I could try to pop off with Synth and Feral. I don't really want to Feral is the thing. I could Synth. Fat fingered on phone.
What to do?
Maybe.
What to do?
I think it was, to me, not like BM, I think it was like, do you ever like, you know, people do it sometimes, you molten rune your own face, and then you're about to ping your own face to lose, but and you kill your opponent. Have you ever seen that?
I can be there.
That's what felt like it was. And then I realized that they missed. Like once I remember, once someone pinged their own face and spam emoted me, and I ended up winning with perfect top deck lethal. That was pretty good. I remember that one. That was a good day. I have a clip of the last part of the top deck lethal, yeah. Happy Wednesday, Chapsev. You think it was a misclick? I don't know, they were emoting me that game, that's what I remember. Maybe though. I think we had said it might have been a misclick though, you're right, Kayani. I vaguely remember. Pretty good. Couldn't really position around it, but solid stuff. We have a Zeph now with one dupe. That's what I think, Zinni.
I have but little time.
Yeah, they can full clear here. Take the damage first. Yeah. Good. For them. I think we just do it again, right? I could like Ogre, Cyclone, and Forge. Very good. After the game, like you're asking, please release my family. I've made dozens of accounts and lost to you in the last moment several times. Please let them go, and I promise this will be the last time.
Till death do us part. For better or for worse.
I don't have company. You think I have company? Company? I wish I had company. Am I married? No, I'm single. Well, I can't ping it. It's untargetable, Dino.
One more death can't hurt. One more death can't hurt.
Oh my god, this is a deck, though. Triple Acolyte, double Remorseless. Dreads would be able to ping it. Maybe. Do I like the mingle? Not really.
Death is so profitable.
Bontech, thank you for the follow. Ooh, active Zeph, is that lethal? 567. Not quite, I think, right? Could set up lethal by just fire lands in face. Yeah, they missed lethal Tertimo, and then I got a lucky. I don't know. I had 2 shots at a 1 and 5, and I hit one of them. Whatever you consider that.
What to do? What to do?
I don't think it's lethal because I have 9 mana, remember? So I'll just pretend I don't have it. And I'll have lethal next turn. Yeah, because of 9 mana. You'd get Soulfire, I think. That was the only way. So I couldn't really see lethal because I can't Windfire the Golem Guardian for 2 mana. Wind Fury, sorry. I can't target it for 2 mana. I don't even know, maybe it would still give me the 2 mana thing. But I'd need to use the 4 mana Wind Fury, so 4 mana deal 5. 6 mana deal 5, isn't it? So I was thinking about Mechanomin, maybe. Man, this is a deck from them, huh? Triple Acolyte, Double Remorseless, Possessy, Corpse Bride, Hollowhound, Scourge. This is a freaking insane deck. But that Scourge ain't enough, huh? Oh, you can get Mind Blast for 2. I actually forgot about Mind Blast. Because for a second I thought it didn't give me lethal. How much mana's PO? PO is 1, I think, Steve. But I don't think it gives you PO for lethal. How are you gonna pick the boring Fireball? Because Swipe might miss lethal. Think about it. I wonder if Zephyrus has ever missed lethal for someone. No, lethal is the priority, Tarek. I think Zeph could give you a card that... I think Zeph could give you a card that you wouldn't realize is lethal. Houseswipe misses lethal? I don't know. Zeph missing lethal? For sure, what I really like to do, right, is I really like to reduce the options in Zeph.
Jaina versus Jaina.
You asked.
Right? Reducing the options in Zeph means it's less likely to give you other alternatives, because if you saw it gave me a polymorph for a clear, apart from the 2 spells, right? Like, the idea of swipe wasn't lethal, it was more about clearing. I think this is a fine key. So, I like to reduce the options and force it to give me specific lethals. Yeah, it also only accounts for board state, so... It only accounts for board state. So if you don't fireball from your hand first, it could miss lethal, yeah. There are some, not in Classic Mafandi, there are some in the OG sets though, I think. So many elementals. It doesn't miss things in board states. I don't think so, Kayani.
I wonder.
Crazy Alchemist isn't in the Zeph pool as far as I know.
Time runs out on me. A whirlwind of flavor.
Oh, like Mal'Ganis immunity. But then the question is, would you have lethal, Kayane? So it would pretend to give you enough to deal the damage, but you wouldn't have it. But there was never lethal then, right? I would assume.
Noxramas shall be cleansed.
Stuff like that. The thing is, I think Zeph always does this, right? It goes lethal if possible, then AoE next if needed, and then targeted removal if needed, and then board development next at the very end. Do I take Soul Mirror? Like, do I really want a Soul Mirror, or do I want a Potion Belt? Yeah, and then board development, there's like one for each mana slot. So it'll always give you... It'll prioritize with how much mana you have left.
What to do?
And if you have no mana left, it will prioritize how much mana you have next turn. Right, so... Like, let's say you're on turn 5 and you... Zeph with 3 mana left and there's nothing on board will give you Animal Companion, but if you Zeph with 0 mana left, it'll give you something for turn 6, which is typically high main. No, if you don't have the hand space, it does not give you the upgraded version or whatever.
Planets and stars. Power for the naked.
Do not look away.
I think it used to often give you Mal'Ganis for next turn. Jaraxxus it used to be, as far as I know, Terry. Oh, Fire Red is one of the ones for 6 as well, yeah, cheese. Double trading here? I can't afford to draw, right? Like, I guess I can afford to draw here and then play Imprisoned.
Chill out.
Yeah, it still does. I think the board development option for 9 is Ysera, OG Ysera, or Jaraxxus.
Not entertained.
Does it ever offer a secret? It's not as far as I know, it doesn't, no.
Threat detected. Dispatching battle bots.
Ice Block. Maybe Ice Block is in. Could be counter. Do I really want the discovery countered? I don't even know.
We shall lifeline statue of Amandu.
I don't want any. I wanted damage. Oh yeah, it gives you First Nova for sure is an option. Yeah, Tyrion is the 8th mana developer. I know I could have ripped the synth to test for a counter. I don't know.
Let the pain speak to me.
Oh, they're going for own draw, huh? Which means they get to draw another 2. Ooh, I think I want to kill this almost. Or would I rather give them an extra draw? Could star power, but... eh.
Please help me.
I just have too much stuff and too little things going face here, we'll see. Does the always offer you Natal Scene for 8 as well if you say play it on empty board on 7? It depends how much mana you have left, all black, because Natalie Celine is a removal option. No way! I trade away Fire Sale, they immediately get it from clear. F. Who can eat the biggest burrito? Me. Another AoE? Their own, maybe? Both? Ooh, missed both of them. Thank you. This could be my star power, honestly, just so I force them. They seem to not have another AoE option, right? Just go for the whole thing. Holy moly, Lana! Yo, they cannibalized the 7-7. Oh my god, what a move right there from my opponent. The full clear, holy crap. And the full heal. And the freaking hand redevelopment. Wowee! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Alright, we're rushing that. Is that the OG amalgamation picture? Oh no, it's... Oh yeah, I've seen that picture before. Kinda wanna do some poppage here, we'll see.
I prefer post-hobgoblin.
I've seen the image from that. The thing is, a lot of people have asked before, does it change around with the basic and with basic and classic changes? Like, classic doesn't change, but basic has been changed over time, right? So this is, I've got like 20 damage here or something. What's this? 5, 10, 20? Okay. Solarian. Heal 4. I got this, nerds. Unstable Portal? Remember OG Unstable Portal? It used to be a good card, huh? No way. Nuh-uh. Missing the Tar Creeper entirely is pretty good. I'm gonna try and set up lethal somehow. There's a minimum cooldown, Zinni. I can't change it. I can't change it. There's a minimum cooldown. Silence. I actually want them to full clear my board. If they full clear my board, I have lethal, right? If they full clear my board, I have lethal, right? Slender's Tenders. Are you gonna open up a Slendy's Tendies store? No, that could be counter. I don't have lethal if it's counter. So I guess I go face and test now.
All ends with death.
No! We should still be fine though, right? You're designing the store itself? Nice. Tell me, I'll visit. Backfire? I don't really want to draw, is why chasing. You mean Molten Rune? Because this is my lethal. These are Pyroblast next turn. Still pretty cool and wild, I think, is the idea, Alana. I don't like the Cleric, though. The Cleric looks weird to me. I don't even need the soloist now. Alright, we got it, baby! They know I have lethal, by the way. Twist is the new mode. Alright, 6 wins! Ooh, Scourge! Hello, Scourge. Oh, where do you find it? I think you just go, like the same way you switch between Standard and Wild, Lana. So you just go to like Hearthstone, and then at the top right there's that like button above the portrait, or whatever it is, and you click it and you choose. What is this? Alright, Iocane. Alright. Yeah, we got the follow from The Nux. The Nux. I think Mechanome is good enough to keep. Prime example of why Mage is such a BS class. Oh well, yeah, but I've had many mages that do nothing, but they're more likely to do stuff right now, I think. Like, if you were to only consider the first half of my draft, and let's assume that the second half of my draft was the same, this mage deck would be a pile of poop. But the second half of this deck was actually super good.
Planets and stars! Power for the taking!
I'll do this. I can ping Unto next turn or whatever. Hello, Scourge. I mean, I didn't need the Scourge though, right, Jason? Twitch should be renamed as Yaderogs. I was gonna read it as Yaderog, and I realized it was Rogue, and I looked back and I realized the first word is Jade. Jade Roguestone. Star Power's Mal win rate is better than Mechanome. Yes, but I don't think Star Power is more important than Mechanome in this deck. I could see that though. But, I don't follow the win rates. Jimmy John's has a potato salad? Who's Jimmy John's? Fluffy Muffin. Thank you for the follow, Fluffy Muffin. What is James Jonathan in England? What is that emote? Someone shared it yesterday. What is that? What is it even meant to be? It's a Heisenberg. I don't get it. I'm so confused by that emote. The one that Elmo shared, Haram. Hey, Fluffy Muffin. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. You think it's more important to survive? Little awkward curve here, but we'll make it out.
Life-size statue of Amandos.
I'm almost, I mean, I think I just flame geyser. Like these are all, they're really not what I was looking for. So a little crappy on the forge, but we get the tempo the early. Now my deck cycles well, which is exactly why I didn't want the star power, but I wanted the versatility of the Mechanome. It has a lot of board generation, so I don't feel like I need the star power removal. I want star power in this deck mainly to keep my aggression going, and I would have kept it if I had a synth in hand. Weirdly. Even though synth means you could be mulliganing more aggressively. Jimmy John's is a sub shop that prides themselves on going fast. There's speedrunners of the fast food world, so does the food suck? Jason, is that it? Is the food just not good then? Enough. Catch you later, old black. It's fine. I think this is where I want to try and get my arc splitter out. I know I can draw, but nah. I'm gonna try and set up lethal essentially, so next turn I'm gonna drop the Phoenix, and then I have 10 from hand. They trade here, push 3, 6, 7, and I'm almost there. Basic but tasty. Ate their food for a year, lost 100 pounds. Convenient low-cal options and edible. That sounds pretty gosh darn good actually. Some nice tasty subs. Is that where John worked? No. No, John worked somewhere else, huh? I think John worked at a sub shop, right? Jersey Mike's.
A thirst beyond death.
Sorry, I'm just not used to these names. Similar.
A thirst
Like what? Jimmy John's and Jersey Mike's? Like what?
with a cherry on.
What's going on, man? I'm not sure about that ping. I could have fully ignored. I'm gonna try and scare them right now. I'm actually taking the Everstone. Gourmet sub shop? Gourmet sub shop? Well, to hear about Cheba Hut? There's a place called Cheba Hut? Who the hell is Cheba Hut?
I'll start this show.
What? There's no way there's a place called Cheba Hut. Explain, Protein. Explain. Hey, Medrix. The previous one, I agree with you. This one is clean. I like this one. The previous one, maybe I should have just, like, ignored it. The thing is, I don't know, maybe I just don't need the spell damage. Maybe I should have just gone with the Phoenix over the ping versus the 3-2. That one I agree. Here, the ping is good, though. Like, what am I developing? Synth and the 1? Marijuana-themed sandwich shop. So there's like to do with Pizza Hut. Is Pizza Hut a thing in the US? Pizza Hut is. Is there a lot of bot accounts right now? Most decks I face are so broken, mine suck. Well, maybe, but most decks are broken irrespective. Magic just doesn't matter. Test. It's on the ropes, fighting to stay relevant. Like, I really want to push these two face. I could It gives me lethal, right? So I do this then. And ping. Hate me.
Time runs out on me.
I'll stop this show.
Pizza Hut started in the US, so. Well, the more you know, eh, bums? I haven't had Pizza Hut in like 5-6 years, maybe even. I always had this thing with Pizza Hut when it used to be like one of my pizza delivery go-tos in Malta. Missed lethal. So if I started with Fiddle Fire, you mean, instead? Oh, I could have done the ping. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I did miss lethal, actually. I should have gone bold ping. Because no, actually, no, I didn't. Ampu. Yeah, I could have cast Arcane Bolts first, but how did you know what secret it was?
Nice to meet you.
It was lethal, but what if it was a barrier? Then, for example. Right, like... Yeah, they were like the only pan pizza places, huh, Sev? So I had this thing where all of their pizzas, they were too oily for me. They hurt my stomach so bad. But the cheesy crust, it didn't have an oily dough. I don't know why. I always had to go for the cheesy crust. But then I'm lactose intolerant, so it used to hurt me more because it has more cheese. But I'm already having cheese and I'm having pizza, so whatever. Alright, 7-0, we're going for 8. Let's go. Be right back real quick, but let's go.
Jaina versus Taranda.
You give me strength. You asked for it.
Thing that fits all pan pizza. Use a lot of butter, grease. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm really bad with it. Sometimes even just natural fish oil hurts my stomach. Basically, throughout my teen years, I effed up my stomach, guys. And thank you for reminding me, Pill Guy, by the way, to pour myself another coffee. We'll do this to contest it. Like, I've never had non-pan pizza from Pizza Hut, but after I found out that I had stomach issues, I swapped the cheesy crust only. Honestly, I almost never ate from Pizza Hut. But it was my go-to pizza delivery place in Malta. There really weren't many pizza delivery fast food places. In fact, there was none. I spoke about this before. Domino's opened up in Malta about a year before I left, maybe. That was the first Domino's. There was so much hype about Domino's finally coming to Malta. Hi, Dre, of course, Greg. Oh yeah, that was like what you would consider a mom and pop shop. It was like a guy who became famous enough to get a proper oven in his place and call it a restaurant. It was, I don't know, like a local downtown bar / pizza place thing. I forgot his name now. But yeah, they won't deliver. There are restaurants that used to deliver. Like you'd get an Italian restaurant that would have pizza and pasta delivery.
Keep your thoughts to
Yeah, you can't get deliveries across the islands, I think. So you can get some pizza deliveries from other places, so to speak, but
My dying breath is for this city.
I need to kill these, but I'm going face here. It's a ferry. There's a ferry which takes only about 20 to 30 minutes, and it runs about every 20 to 30 minutes, depending on whether it's peak season or not. My wife works as a nurse. From what she's told me, stomach issues have to stick to a walnut and egg diet for breakfast. For most of my life, I didn't eat breakfast, Giggle. Now I have some cereal because I started to force myself to have breakfast about... Well, now it's actually been about 5 to 6 years even. But I stick to some cereal, maybe a fruit. Hey, Ango! Malta is one island, but the Maltese Islands, or the country called Malta, is 3 technically. Maybe you can consider it 4, maybe you can consider it 5. Draw. Cereal, one of the worst breakfasts you can have? You're American, probably, yes, Zeppo. There are cereals that are just pure oats here. Get some steak and eggs like a real man. Well, now I know you're joking. But yeah, cereal was just easy for me. That's the thing. But to your question, Jason, Malta's the main island. Gozo is the sister island, which has people living on it. Then there's Camino, which is honestly like a tourist attraction / destination. On the island, only one family lived, and I think some of them passed away, I remember, and... Nobody even lives there anymore.
What to do?
I have to brute force this, I think. Am I testing? Maybe I test. They actually picked the flame word. Interesting. And then there's Filfla, which is like just a tiny dot, which is essentially like just full of some flora and fauna. And then there's the Jeblatal General, which is literally just, what do you call it when you have an arch form and it breaks off and leaves a pillar? A pillar, I think they're called. If I said pick, I meant play. Sorry, bro. Oatmeal helps control blood sugar the rest of the day. Or oats in general. And the issue is I'm also slightly intolerant to oat. I effed up my stomach mainly because of horrible health and routines during my teenage years. No problem, that was last time though. Okay, I'm sorry. I think I just fire sale this board. Like, what are they gonna do? I didn't even really need to. I think it's fine. Try and get the forge. Much love right back at you, Shiro. Much love right back at you, Shiro. Oh, Lana made those things in the air fryer. Saw the pictures. I mean, like, is this game or something? I'm sorry, I missed that you posted them, Lana. Me bad. Ooh, of course, that has magnetize. They do look delish. How was it, Shiro? What was your highlight? Tell me more, tell me more. Tell me more. I wanna know. Should I have picked Lunacy? Maybe I should have, Hango. Maybe I should have. The hell's an arse holding, dude? Biggest highlight, seeing an online friend I have known for 13 years, but never got the chance to meet in person. Yeah, that's awesome. That's so awesome. What the hell are these?
You will not come closer.
Is it true that employees play football with the chicken at these fast food places? I don't know, you tell me, deeply fried chicken. That's awesome, Shiro, by the way. Whenever I've gone abroad, it was always for sightseeing and never for people. It was always about the people I go with rather than the people I go for. For me personally, at least from what I've done in the past. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is lethal. I feel it.
Start this show.
I went for the lethal because I also know they have defenders, so... As in, like you, one of your highlights, Shiro, was going there and visiting someone you know from there. Like, I know a lot of people that used to go abroad to, for example, taste a bunch of different food, or they used to go abroad to hang out with locals. Like, their holiday used to be just going to a bar and chatting to random people and sort of getting to know people, making friends. That was never my holiday. My holiday was always sightseeing. To each their own, obviously. I also got to see a friend who I went to a convention with like 7 years ago. The one who thought he'd play Hearthstone. Really nice. Do you feel refreshed, Shiro?
Jaina versus Inge.
And thank you for the follow. Riders Ride. Riders Ride and Dose of Coffees. Go for sightseeing and food, but if I can meet people there, even better. If you know the people, I think that's fine, sure. For me personally, like, if I know the person, I'd meet them, sure. But all the holidays I've gone to in the past were always for sightseeing purposes. Yeah, I'll keep one of these. Since I'm German living in the US, it was intended for that. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Super awesome. Super awesome. Let's rip this one. Easy trial. Not mean to complain, but these opponents lost to Sargas at 0-2. Come on. Why? Because you think they're bad? That priest didn't have a very good deck, but I assume they had a manful that which they didn't draw in that deck clearly for them to be at that score. But like I always say, Metrix, you focus on the games which are easy, then all my games are easy. You focus on the games which are super hard, then they're obviously super hard. Yesterday, I faced like 15 O-level decks at 1 and 2 with double Titans, you know what I mean? So I went 1 and 3. It's just a super high variance meta. It happens. I think that previous Priest deck was pretty bad for 7-0 though, which tells me they probably have a manful in the deck, which they didn't draw. I think I just play this. They get the trade, which sucks, but I think it's fine. Sightseeing is such a funny saying.
I looked out of my living room window yesterday in horror to see a crowd gathered round a crashed motorcyclist. So I quickly put on my shirt and shoes and rushed outside.
Why did you push on your shirt?
Pushed through the crowds shouting, "Let me through, let me through." I finally managed to get to the front of the crowd.
Okay.
A woman turned to me and said, "Oh, thank goodness, are you a doctor?" I replied, "No, but that's my pizza."
Oh, dude, I hope you got your pizza, Fluffy. I really hope you got your pizza, man. That's some serious stuff right there. I really hope you got your pizza, dude. Hey, thank you so much for the cheer, Fluffy. What a lovely first introduction here into the channel. From a follow 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, me have that for you.
Thank you for the cheer. Yeah, don't get me wrong, Matrix. There's a lot of BS in the meta. And, well, it gun hit you, man. It gun hit you, man. Without a doubt. And when you hit all the downsides of variance in a row, especially, which might have happened to you, it feels so bad. Of course I got an 8 there. Of course! Why? Of course, Fluffy. I mean, you were trying to see if there was a doctor to help. Right, but you were so hungry you had to eat the pizza so you wouldn't faint. So you had to stand there eating pizza over the crashed motorcyclist. Yeah, you're a good guy, man. Really good guy. Really good guy.
I can be very persuasive.
Man, when you're nice, you know what I mean? When you're nice, you're nice. Cheers for the cheer.
Inside voices, please.
Okay, go for the silence. I could fit in a ping and trade, like, this feels like a ping and I can try and go for other stuff. I could also just ignore this and play the Anubis set. I flew through Amsterdam, wanted to go out and visit. I've been to Amsterdam twice. Once on a road trip with my friends. Actually 3 times technically. Once with my family when I was very young. Once with my friends on like a little road trippy thing. And once with someone. Oh, the Silence 2/4 card isn't in Xif. Well, with my expansion, I was gonna say, but I decided to not say it. Simply because someone will say that I mention it too much. They've already used an AoE. Let's assume they don't have another one. Yeah. The thing is, I've had stuff like Shard of the Narrow Priest, and sometimes it's just a dead card for so long.
Excuse me, over here.
I know, Lana, but it still saddens me, you know? So I try. Just so many of the things I can or have to talk about. involves that, you know. I got shot in the eye with 3 death growls, drew a card, death rattles. Ooh. Ooh. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 6? No. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20? 1 mana off lethal? 1 mana off, right? I will just do this then. Hey, Dose, mention anything you like to us. We love you. Been through some really harsh ones. It helps to talk sometimes. Yeah, it was. I'm much better now. Still harsh though. Star Power Portal? Yeah, I think there were some other ways. Chat is friend, talk to chat. Oh yeah, it's just something I don't really want to mull over. But the truth is that from the age of 17 till 29, I was with the same person. So I know my uni life, my the tail end and the bulk and tail end of my party life, my work life, my adult life, my travel life, they all were with the same person. So I just don't have other stories from that period of time, you know? It's long? Yeah. I was quite mature though when I met her. I started going out. I started to kind of be independent at the age of like 6. And I was going out by the age of 11.
You asked for it.
So that's something. This could be a keep. Even keep this, but you know what? Let's full key. I think it's a fine. What age did you lose that maturity? I think I became relatively mature at like, I don't know, 6 maybe. And I can act immature. I think I'm relatively mature still. Hiya Goat and Apparat, thank you for the follows, guys. Let them trade. The punish is some Storm Strike BS, I don't care. I know, the thing is, it depends what you consider maturity, right? Because obviously at 6 I didn't know, I didn't have the information at hand that I have now, but you know, I could fend for myself. Everything I needed in life, I would do myself.
Wanna go for a round?
By 8, I was probably fully independent, I think. So it depends what you consider maturity. Oh yeah, I mean, by the time I was like 3, Dealey, my parents used to make me do everything already. So yeah, for sure. I mean, I remember, for example, my friends used to play RuneScape, Dealey, right? And their parents used to buy them memberships. We didn't have internet at home. We only had my dad's VPN, and my dad's VPN used to block everything that wasn't Encyclopedia Britannica or whatever. So in order to play RuneScape, I went to a trade fair at the age of 7 and convinced the guy from the ISP to let me sign a contract for internet to be installed in my house, then tricked my parents and got them to install a secondary internet line, which I worked and paid for through like chores and going to neighbors and getting money and stuff like that. Until the age of 18 I paid for it, just so I can play RuneScape. I remember that. It was
You will not come.
It was tough.
closer.
It was tough. But for me, it was worth it because, you know, that was about, you know, keeping in touch with your friends and playing and having fun and stuff like that. Some signs of addiction in that? Well, let's put it this way. Imagine you go home, Bashan, and the only thing you can do is read Encyclopedia Britannica. Is it addiction to go through that trouble to just play a little bit? Severe FOMO? Maybe. Maybe severe FOMO. But what would you do? You got it's not really addiction in my opinion, Bashan. I think it's something completely different, to be quite honest with you. Did you have anything which you could have fun with between the age of 3 and 18? Because if you did, then lucky. It was anything. It was everything, right, Bashan? It was my ability to have internet at home, my ability to play, my ability to hang out with friends, my ability to do something which my parents pushed me into doing. RuneScape was the thing I remember latched onto my memory, but I used it for having internet, MSN, chatting, planning, going out when I got older. Because then I held it all the way through to 18, right? And then by the time I was 18, I was almost never at home, so my parents started paying for it. Because they kept it. That's the internet they still have, by the way. Hola, Blazer! Yes, sirree, brother cakes. Hey, Advert, it's going alright, man. I think it is, Lana. I'm sorry, I'm not 100% sure that's why I didn't answer you, but I think it is. No, but it was the same contract which upgraded over the years, A-bums. It was dial-up when it started. It was also the first fiber then. It was just naturally upgraded over time. There's a world where I just play soloist here, right? Soloist and beat it and then star power next turn, but they're probably gonna draw. Thing is, if my star power goes 5, 4, 3, like star power just might not clear at all, right? Well, maybe I need to risk it to stop them from drawing, right? Please kill Golganeth. Ah! Say. It started so well. It started so well. It started so well. I think now we lose. That could be something. I've been getting scammed constantly today. Oh, thank you, Golden. I did not see that. So what do they still have? To deal 20 to a minion, which they can't use anyway. So my draw means nothing though, so this is just like an AoE essentially, but also makes my spells cheaper. I need my draw here.
Magical might.
20 has to be minion, yeah. So this is a targeted removal essentially, or an AoE right now. I'm looking for Synth, Unchained, Defenders, Fiddlefire, Starscryer at this point. 8. Mechanome, 9. About half my deck. Yeah, but anyway, I know you said hats off, Dealey. I had a horrible childhood. There's a reason why I seek independence and stuff like that. I hate that part of my life. I thank it for the maturity I have, but it's not something I should have had to do. That's why I, you know, became a troubled teen by the age of 11, essentially. You know? Which is the reason for my health issues nowadays and all those things. Lurker below's annoying. We could Golganet ping now though, right? Maybe? Golganet ping? Forces them to have ping again. I guess I can barrier as well. Thing is, they only need to have a ping. Just give me an extra turn though, right? It's... Feel that coffee go into your body. Oh. Like, this does nothing. It's just... Okay, give me them draws. Yeah, I think I grew out of my troubled teen phase or party phase about the age of, I don't know, 18 it started, 19 it started dwindling, maybe 20, 21 it really started dwindling, and 24, yeah, completely out of it. Okay, base. Okay, they avoid the 5, which is smart. Does test for the secret. Why is unfrozen? Did not miss an attack. Yes, I froze it the turn before, or the Phobos. I froze it the turn before. And noob is set. I need some better cards here.
You will not come closer.
Because as in, I guess it's smart because it ended up being Ice Barrier. It ruined my debate, Lana. So it was annoyingly smart, like... So two-headed, six-head, you know what I mean? Now they can swing and full clear, actually. Can I have my cards? Could not attack anyways, so I need to miss an attack. So frozen? No, but the ability counts as an attack, or the Phobos, so it missed an ability. At least I have to take 7 if they want to clear. So that was their lightning reflexes. Okay, can I have my defenders, Mechanome, Unchained, Fiddlefire, Star Scryer, Synthesize. Preferably Synthesize into Unchained. That's what I really want here. So they can just full clear. Star. You can get Glacial Shard. I'll take Star Scryer because Star Scryer... Well, as long as it doesn't draw me Flame Ward is great, right? Firelands, Defenders, Synthesize. Fire Sale is tradable. And then Flame Ward, so just not Flame Ward, please. And most of the rest of my deck is, well, good. I drew extremely poorly for this deck. It's just that this deck is pretty good. And we got really lucky with the discovery of magic, though, I think. Without me taking their Golganet, we'd have been dead here. Not a day when you're lazy as hell and your dog is going crazy for a walk. Today is the day. You love Doggo, don't you, Omnia?
Created a temporal anomaly.
What's your opinion on Rogue? This meta, is it fun to you? Yeah, I enjoy Rogue. It sucks though, but I enjoy Rogue. Maybe I have to use this for the clear.
There's little time.
I think I do. There we go. There they are. 1. Okay. I thought this was Synth for some reason. Never mind, but... I mean, it's a bad class, Slendy, but yeah, it's fun. Even with the perfect cards, feels like you're playing with toys versus steel. Really? They had Golganet, Lurker below, Double Stormstrike, Discovers, Prismatic. Maybe how you play makes a big difference as well.
I should meet
Oh, I thought you were talking about before because of my opponent. My bad, Medrix. Sorry. Because this game is not like the Priest game. The Priest game, I agree with you. They had a pretty rough deck. It's not the most OP deck, I will also admit. But it's doing something for them. Am I drawing one or am I going for the full draw from Synth? I have to actually watch out here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. My average this meta. I mean, we can start with this either way. 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. Is it lethal?
Chill out.
I know, it's 6.5, 6.7, I don't know, overflows. Hell yeah. That Fiddle Fire was clutch. And I got lucky with the discovery of magic, right? I have to admit, I got lucky with the discovery of magic for sure. Without a doubt. Yeah, I think all of the 4 cost targeted removals are kind of bad nowadays. Even like Siphon is, when you have like something like Tether. I don't like the way average is calculated these days. Oh, when people ask me for average, I mean the actual average, so if my leaderboard average is mid-7s or something. That's because my last streak is in the 9s and my initial streak is in the 5s. But it's a little rough at like mid-6s.
You asked for it.
I think my 2023 average is about 7.1, 7.05 maybe. So 6.5 for the meta is a little rough for me. The leaderboard streak is a Kahneman filter or something like that. If you study math, it has a 1/30th decay on average after your first 30 runs. So it's average of all of your runs, but your 31st run decays your first 30 runs by 1/30th. Your 32nd run decays the previous runs by 1/30 and the previous runs by 2/30ths. And it keeps going. And there's always a fractional reduction. We killing it, A-bombs. Your donation, it just pushed me on.
With a cherry on top.
You lost me at 30. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing if you're not a little bit inclined with math, but essentially, whatever your average is, let's say your average is 7. If you multiply it by 30 to get your total wins, you'll remove your average and you add your new run instead. That's how it works. And it just keeps on going. So in order to improve, you need to just get something better than your average. No. It's nothing to do with being dumb or not. People are smart in many different ways, Mr. Bation. Yeah, there's Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and Waddledee as well. You ever heard of Waddledee? Apparently they're a 10-0 demon hunter. I hate the Illidari studies from them. I could go wide. I feel like they're gonna do some coin remix, so I'll just rip this 4. Mr. Bation sounds eerily similar to something else.
We'll cut right to the chase.
A whirlwind of flavor.
Riddle me this!
Bask in my radiance.
I don't know what.
A whirlwind of Riddle me this!
Loki's potato salad is good. Ooh, I love potato salad. I haven't had potato salad in a while. What's in it? Little chive, little mayo. Easy 12. No, you gotta tell me what emote. The greed good. Ooh, they must have a rough hand. Potatoes? Yeah, I assume it also has potatoes. Bacon? I don't... There you go, the greed good. Smart. There's smart, Artix.
Remember to water your kek plants.
Consider my kek plants water. Duh. Thank you for the 2 months, Artix. Appreciate it. I just don't have space. I want to keep the freeze face for later. However, Skull of Gul'dan minuses their cost by 3, so they could actually Illidari me next turn. So... Sure. Potato, tomato, same thing. Oh no, I mean with Blazer in chat. Freaking legendary Blazer. Leader of many projects. Sweden, we're not allowed to gamble the Twitch points. Yeah, I've heard. Best potato salad, potato, mayo, egg, dill, red wine, vinegar, chives, and onion. That actually sounds freaking delicious. Man, I think this is my star power. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 should always be a clear.
What to do?
In fact, it is actually the worst outcome again, right? But at least it guaranteed a clear. I just have so much burn that I'm gonna maximize here. Potato, mayo, chive. Yeah, chive really good for sure. Mayo, really good. Some onion, shallots, yeah. Salt and pepper to taste. I should make some. Make some potato salad. Ah, yeah, the beauty of variance. Are they going to kill my 1-2s and 1-3s? How much damage do I have? I got pre-forge. 5, 6, 3, 6, 9, 10. Close. I kind of want to freeze their face, but they can't Inquisitor me, right? They actually just can't Inquisitor me.
I wonder.
Such a high roll. I don't need any of these, dude. Like, what? This for later. Break potato with fork, but do not mix too much. Oh really? I've always made potato salads with little cubed potatoes. Ooh, A-bombs, you better not miss this one. Here's the game for the ages, going for a 12-0. Soon. This deck is weird because when I started drafting it, I had so many people type, "Ah, crap neutral stone, crap deck retire," and it turned around quite a bit afterwards, right? Put whole potato and everything. Oh, so what, do you just boil the potato, Cryo, and then you just like mash it in? The trick is to make potato salad with a whole plant, dirt and stems included. Oh yeah, that was a super high roll for me as well, Ziff, right? Yeah, I think to be fair, Chuck, the first half of the draft was a bit crap, but the second half of the deck was super OP. Super OP. I managed to draft double Unchained, double Defenders, Firelands and Star Power, and double Synth in the second half of the draft. Super good stuff. They just really go well together. Double Unchained with the double Synth, OP. The Arcane Defender is really good. I'm actually really glad I picked up the Confection Cyclone over the Audio Splitter. That was an interesting choice in the draft. You know, actually choosing without Elemental Synergy to take the risk for Elemental Synergy. And we got rewarded. Picked up the Fiddle Fire towards the end. So you said yes, boiled, not mash. Break mix. Yeah, and you thicken it. I always kind of left it a little bit harder. Typically like boiled, but yeah, we didn't have KFC potato salad in Malta. Hey Nexty. Like we didn't even have KFC gravy in Malta. I know that's like a common thing. You have the achievement for all classes going 12-0. No, I'm missing Rogue Avestis, if you consider across all my servers. On this server, I'm probably missing 3. But I have many more 12-0s. It's just hard to do with all the different classes. I've never gone on a 12-0 Rogue. I don't know, I probably have like 15 or 20 12-0 mages though. In ever, I mean, in ever. Not like right now. This meta or whatever, in ever. So yeah, in case you hadn't had a Vestis, I'm only missing Rogue. No, there was the Hydrate. This is my stretch. The crypt pose is this, right? Which is actually really uncomfortable with this chair because of the headrest, because it forces my neck down. I don't mind doing it, but because of the headrest, I can't do it properly. But I want to do this.
My elements are frightful.
Thank you, Avestis. Rogue used to be the god of the arena first 5 expansions, but yeah, I started Forged in the Baron's Nux. Arena and streaming. And I got 12-1 Rogue 2 or 3 times. That's what I'm thinking about, Ivanovich. Sure. Like, I remember Miscreant coming back, but not coming out. Lackeys were like a mind-blowing thing to me. I don't think I care that much about tutoring. I care more about fitting in the mana, I think, with this deck. Honestly, maybe I take Shadow Word Ruin. They're not so premium anymore. I think the Spell Discover ones are more premium than the Dragon ones nowadays. I know Into the Phrase isn't very good typically, but with like 6 stones it can be incredibly valuable. Basic card back equals noob? Yeah, that's why they have a golden hero power slot. That's a good catch. I remember drafting Into the Fray on purpose. I had like a triple Into the Fray, quadruple, or double Into the Fray, triple, what was it called? Scrapsmith, remember Scrapsmith? That was such a beautiful run. It used to be a 3-mana 2/4, add 2 3-mana 2/4s to your hand. I remember having a handful of them and ripping double Into the Fray. Dude, what? You're a shaman, mate! At least it wasn't Wind Fury, I guess.
Please help me! That feels good.
This shaman identifies as a rogue. Yeah, I picked the ruin because of something like this, you know? That's a slow turn, I'll take it. No! Just so much D-tempo. No!
Not entertained.
Mac salad? I don't think I've ever heard had a Mac salad, but I am lactose intolerant, so... Are you a chef or a cook, Cryo? Nah, but I learned to cook at 4. That's awesome. You have some good tips and stuff. I know who to ask if I'm looking for some new recipes. That's awesome. That's really good. They can drop me down so low. The thing is, like, I just don't have healing, right? Barrier. Smart shaman. Yeah, they got a little lucky with the drone deconstructor thing, but I think I had to risk it, right? I know I could star power, but
in this freaking game, every time.
What to do? What to do?
only 26 off lethal. Good catch. There's no way they have a discovered spell. I think I need to hold star power for Pack the House.
You will not come closer.
So I think I have to do something like this. And then we can star double bolt.
Are you not entertained?
A good sign. Hex. They have weapon, surely. Maybe they have weapon I'm always losing though, upper at right, so I can't play around it. I also knew 2 of their 3 cards or whatever. I get to push 2 here, huh? Oh no. Oh, then you just had lethal. Yeah, GG. So what if I ripped the... I don't know, 1 minion dealt like 5, 10, 17 damage by itself. Really, really good curve start, right? Drone Deconstructor into Jam Sesh into Flow Rider plus Stealth. So I couldn't answer.
Eggplant. I
could have ripped the star power earlier. I think I needed some more early game curve. Like just curve pieces. Hitting a synth early could have been pretty good for me. I even had 2 into 3, right? It was just not good enough. Still have a chance to go 12. And we're going for it. I could have coined the death, that's true, Seb. Right? That's true. Thing is, if I coin the death, I take like 5 less or something. And I fall behind. And then I fall behind. I think I need to try and find Curve. Because they get to tempo out stuff, right? And I didn't know what stuff they had, but I assumed a lot more tempo coming into large minions. Why didn't you double bolt the Flame Tongue? Because I felt like I needed it for something like Pack the House on 7, and I knew they had a chosen spell from their deck. At 11-0, I'm going to assume something like Pack the House on 7, so I wanted to have the double bolt ready there. Like, I have to double bolt a Flame Tongue totem when I have a 7-7 on board. It feels like I shouldn't need to do that, you know what I mean? Obviously, in hindsight, looks like it's the play, but... Will it let you keep a 4-2? Oh, because you can kill one first, huh? You could have also signal bolted before buff. No, I couldn't have done that, right, Seb? I played 2 into 3, and then they had it stealthed on the next turn already. I didn't have the bolts because of Arc Splitter not being dead yet. I don't know whether to use the reduction or do it next turn and draw 2 instead. Like, drawing 3 is pretty cool. So is getting the reduction next turn. I get to draw 1 less and not freeze their face is the thing here. I don't know. Maybe, because I do get to keep a 4-2, right? I've actually forgot I get to keep a 4-2, so maybe I should have double bolted. I felt like it warranted the risk, do you know what I mean, guys? Obviously, it was wrong. I just felt like it warranted the risk. I played the 7-7 for the protection. Now, you can't tell me that ping is not good here. You could have bolted the 0-2 Flame Tongue, yeah, I'm pretty sure. When it was a 0-2, I could have bolted it instead of playing something. Sure, but I'm not gonna use a bolt to kill a Flame Tongue when they have no board. Though. I'm not gonna do that though, not something I want to do there. Soberling, thank you very much for the follow. Wait, obviously there are a few different lines, and that's actually something amazing. The fact that you're all seeing different lines that you can take and understanding how it maybe plays out in the game. It's just very important things. Very important things. This being a 5-5 kinda sucks here. I could Dark Moon double bonk. But then they're gonna get the clean value trade. I guess then I fit in the ping. Probably this is warranted.
My dying breath is for this city.
Obviously now I kinda wish that I killed the totem, but... Yeah, their Flow Rider spell though, like I said, their Flow Rider spell ended up being... Not what I expected, essentially. Ooh, the free Lightning Storm. So do they go for the heal anyway now? Yeah, smart. I can't kill this now. I think I have to go wide.
I wonder.
If I fire lens the 5/5, they're just gonna deal 20 to this minion. This is fine. It's a little. The thing is, they can now opt to draw instead and find another AoE, which would suck. But at least I end up with a spell and 2 bolts in hand to try and answer board, having the fire lens as well. Sufficient to remove Titans from Arena? Well, that's why I prefer the fact that they're in lower decks, right? Lower amount of decks.
Who I am.
Surely they're gonna use the ability, right? Smart, are they? Wanna play this? I could have instead of these two. I do like the double draw though. Now I could actually freeze this instead. I do want to go for the kill. Do I have lethal somehow? Wait a second.
I wonder.
Yeah, I think so. Freeze it, Smork Violence. I have to kill this off to prepare the soloist then, right?
My heart is pumping.
Someone's out on me.
And pray that I at least get to push 2. I know it sets up the lethal with the soloist, so technically, actually, no, but I can't ping it off myself, right? Why freeze the Titan does nothing with the 20 damage? Well, it does something, right? It also stops them from using it, so next turn they can't attack with it. So the idea is that the 2 comes from the Bloodied Knight here, and I get to kill off my own board and set up 10. That's why I had to... You gotta think, guys! You gotta just think!
Magical might in the spotlight.
69 hit! That's pretty cool. That was well played, I think, huh? That was well played, I think. Like, just figuring out how you're gonna win. It's so important, man. It's so important. Obviously, my deck was good. Like, I can't deny that this deck was not bad. I think the first part of the draft was a little awkward, but the second half was insane. A really, really good deck overall, I think. Cool list. A-Bombs comes in with 12 gifted, dude. So much legendary support from you, A-Bombs, today. I never know, like, I hope you understand when I say thank you, I'm not just saying it, I really mean it. I always really mean it. Just, I've said so much that I want to make sure that it's not losing meaning. So thank you for the 12 gifted subs, A-Bombs. A big welcome to all of you people there from A-Bombs is gifted. Really cool. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. It was a really nice 12, I think. A deck that obviously had the capability to go 12 quite powerful, but some awkward cards in there and some awkward ways that the deck had to be navigated. But I think really cool lethal plans, and we almost got the 12-0 as well. But sweet going with a 12-1 here. Oh, maybe YouTube run? A nice little burn plan. Elemental Synergy Mage. Did Dose actually skip Audio Splitter in the draft? Like the video if you think that was insane. Sub to the channel if you think that last game was mind freaking blowing. I mean, that's all I have to say.